Hey guys, me is John. BBG, y'all keeping well? Cause I'm telling you, you're looking well. Ooh. We're on a bit earlier today, which is good because it means we can spend more time being absolutely scared shitless today. I think my chair's doing that thing again. It is. Chair's being a wee bitch, but it is what it is. But yes, we are live. I think. I say that. I hope we're live. I turned on the camera and started talking. But yes, we're going to be doing more. I was going to say Max Payne today. I kind of wish I was doing Max Payne. All of his Remedy stuff is getting me right in the mood for Max Payne again. So, but no, we are actually playing through Alan Wakinson. Alondre Wakinson. Hey, Miley, keep well, 'cause let me tell you, you're looking well. You're looking absolutely fantastic today, as always. An absolute treat for the eyes. I am just, there we go, finally connected to both YouTube chats. For context, when I say that there, I know I say this every time, but we are currently live in 3 different places because we're just big fucking hers like that. I am currently live in 2 different versions of YouTube as well as Twitch at the same time here, as do you. Oh, you're an absolute sweetheart, Mila. So we're live in 3 different places. We got a vertical stream that goes out to YouTube for people on mobile, or we're checking out the shorts feed. They might see me hang out with us, chat away with us there. There's also the standardized YouTube feed that goes out as normal. And then we obviously, as well as that, there have the standard Twitch feed that goes out, which is pretty much our flagship feed that has the most features and all that good stuff. But obviously, I just need to give that breakdown, just so in case people want to know, or people are concerned, or maybe, you know, maybe you're easier to watch me on a different platform or a different format. I try to cover you as much as I can. We try to leave you as a porn star in the middle of a bukkake scene. We got you covered. But anyway. It's gonna get scary again today, and it was very scary yesterday. I'm not gonna lie, I was deeply uncomfortable in places in that game last night, but like in a good way. One of those things where like I was playing for it and I'm kind of like, oh man, I am very unsettled. I do not feel great about anything that is currently happening to me right now. But then as I'm going for the game, it's like, but I want to keep finding out more. I want to understand more. I need to know more. And so over the next week, I guess that's what we're going to be doing, is pushing ourselves to learn more about the weird, wacky, and absolutely upside down all-around world that is the Alan Wake universe. Or I guess it's the Remedy collective universe concern. It factors in elements of Control as well as Max Payne to some extent, considering they're bringing back Max Payne. So yeah, just wild, just absolute absurdism, but we're here for every step of the way. As always, Obi's got some beverages ready. Let me know if you do have your beverages ready. If not, you might want to take a time now to grab a wee beverage, be it a water or a soda, or maybe something more alcoholic. Maybe you're feeling, you know, a little bit legal and cheeky like that, or illegal and a little bit silly. I'm not condoning underage drinking, but I can't stop you if you are. I've got myself my Monster Energy. I'm using a Monarch today. Again, after the Coke fiasco, we are sticking with sealable lids. That way we don't drench mice, PC mice specifically in this case, in copious amounts of soda. And obviously, as well as that, there, keeping the hydration station up with our liter of water. Obviously, for good reasons, we will probably take breaks throughout the stream, just that way, to look after our urinary health and whatnot. Top of that, there, sometimes horror games make me want to piss myself a little bit, so I try to do that in the place where you're meant to piss, which is the toilet. I got a tweet that said, I need a gay relationship like this, and there was a bunch of photos of a guy with a computer, and for a joke I said Electric Dreams 1984, and the third picture in the tweet was literally from Electric Dreams. I'm going crazy. Jesus fucking Christ, what do you like, Milo? What do you like? I'm looking for gay relationships as well in people's areas. But anyway, goddamn, you can't even make that up, Milo. That's fucking wacky. That's fucking crazy. But yes, I'm just right now. I'm just trying to build myself up. I'm just trying to build up the confidence to go into what I know I'm going into. You know, where it's like for anyone who's not maybe new here, or maybe hasn't been with us for a long time. Maybe you're a random person that's just stopped by. You will, for reference, I don't cope with horror very well. Horror games are not my forte. They are not my my cup of tea typically. So this is a very challenging playthrough for me, and like I'm intrigued because the writing's really cryptic in a way that's got me kind of hooked, and I want to see I want to follow the path to see where it goes. But like, I think right now, because I'm at a place where Alan doesn't have a weapon, I'm worried, and and it makes the horror that much more horrifying. Hey, Shiny, keep mugs. Let me tell you, you're well. So because Alan doesn't currently have a weapon at the minute, I feel more horrified and uncomfortable with all this situation. So it's real fucking horror. It's real fucking horror show at the minute. But anyway, we'll get the game started. We'll get going into it, and we'll not. I think the longer we take to get started, the harder it is for me to be able to get into this game. Legend Dreams is a banger for real. It's a great rom-com between a guy and a girl and a bisexual computer, and the song Together in Electric Dreams by Phil Oakley from Human League is in the movie. I did not know that. I'm going to jump over to the game. But I was not aware of that there, Mal. Not even remotely aware. I am going to make sure we fucking, if we can. Oh, I forgot. We have need to put the do not disturb on the stupid fucking epic achievements. The more you know. So right now I'm already in an uncomfortable place right now, just by the fact that like we're playing as Alan and we have no means of no means of combat currently. We have the light, we have the lantern, and I'm in this absolutely I guess this is a safe room to some extent. Safe room though. So this is a safe room because of the light. I'm just not in a happy place right now.
The dark place wants to drown me.
Alan, there's Steve, no wait, it's Alan.
The clicker, the light switch.
Shan, you were wondering if this game is of the same ilk of the first one. It really is not. This game is fucking frightening.
Real and yet more real than anything. The danger and the horror real. It shades out my mind, twisting whatever it takes into psychotic reality. I'm trapped here. I write to escape. I've tried this many times, written countless stories, forgotten how many. I keep failing, but I must keep trying. I use the story to dive deeper. Every word I write is a step forward on this spiral into darkness. I dive to the bottom to find the answer, the map and the key, the compass, that's combined to form a door leading out. But how do you open a door that's not a door? At the bottom of an ocean that's not an ocean, and a lake that's not a lake.
He's trapped inside his own fucking madness right now. Oh, I feel deeply uncomfortable with everything that's happening right now. Oh, you know, if I had a gun, I think I would be happier. Thank you very much for the retweet, Shan. I massively appreciate it. But if I had like a gun... Oh, wow. Okay.
The payphone's ringing.
Got very sexy up in here, eh, Herald? You keep mugs, I would tell you, you're looking well. Let's give the man a gun. Give me a gun. Oh, well, not too bad, not too bad. We're playing for our first playthrough of Alan Wake 2, Herald. And let me tell you, it is making me deeply uncomfortable.
Hello?
Alan Wake?
Yes.
Do you know who I am?
Hope it's good. So far, I'm having fun with it. Hey, Ready Crash, you keep mugs, let me tell you. You're looking well.
There are spies all over. Shadows.
A sense of deja vu washed over me. Had I had this conversation before?
Alan, listen to me carefully. Caldera Street Station, the subway. You need to go there. I'll call you again later. Make sure to pick up.
Do I know you? I know you from somewhere.
You've just forgotten again. We're in this together. Don't worry.
The graphics are really nice. They really are.
We've been working. Great.
I'm losing you.
Deja vu. Okay, I'm joking. Could you imagine if there's that fucking high-performance sports vehicle just peeled around the corner? Always knew I looked well, but it's nice to hear someone say it. I'll say it. Glad to say it. Ready, Crash? Ready, Crash? Sorry, not Ready, Crash. Ready, Crash. My apologies. Is that a gun? No, it's not a gun. But I need to go to the subway station on Caldera. Is this like some sort of twisted version of New York, is I assume? Guess we have a direction, a sense of Casey. Subway pass that'll let us in.
The man had said Caldera Street Station. I had to go there.
I have to go there, but I find myself, I'd be lying, not intrigued by the environment around me, knowing full well that I could be actually putting myself into a massive amount of danger. I can see small glimmers of light piercing through the veil of darkness that I assume will be little areas of reasonable resistance against the beckoning dark.
The station sign was there, but the entrance was missing. I had to make it appear. Maybe I could use the lamp to reveal the station entrance. The lamp was dead in my hand. I needed to find a light for it.
Okay, so light isn't... Light's not going to be helpful, but I can see a light source over there at least. God, the sound design is terrifying in a way that just makes me so deeply uncomfortable. I guess I can find the light of maybe that car. If I'm lucky, maybe I can siphon, but I doubt it because I can't seem to get. Well, door.
It's locked from the other side.
Resistance. Okay, we need to find a way around that, I guess. I haven't even played the first one this game, but I loved controls. See, that was the thing. I wasn't overly fussed on control, but I really loved the first Alan Wake, weirdly. I wasn't even aware I was going to enjoy it that much. What the fuck did I pick up? And what is this? Ah, they give me ammunition and Band-Aid, which is good. Some way to heal myself and ammunition for a gun that I've yet to receive, although slightly worried. I guess is better than nothing. Although the lack of a service weapon of some sort, be it even a revolver, would be much appreciated right now, but I understand given the circumstances they want me to feel a level of perilous sort of danger and uncomfortable. God. The darkness, it's just the darkness is done in such a way where, like, I don't know if it's because, like, I won't lie, it's kind of hard to see with such a harsh light that's in my own face, but then I don't want to ruin too much for you guys. Like, there's part of me that kind of wants to turn the brightness up a little bit, even just to try and be able to see, but I don't know if that will fuck things up too much. Is there a brightness shader? Surely there is. It's just the struggle when you play with such a bright light that I have for the ring light on. Sometimes seeing games washes the ability out. You're a sweetheart. You're a sweetheart, Milo. I love you to pieces. I just need to find a brightness control. Brightness calibration. There we go. That might look a bit too bright for some folks, but it's just to help me fucking be able to actually see what's going on now. As you can tell, just a little bit of calibration, I can actually maneuver around. Yes, it might take some of the fear away or some of the moody atmosphere away. Hey, Alexandra. Hope you keep mugs. I'm tell you, you're looking well, Alexandra, on the YouTube side of things. It might take away some of the fear, for lack of a better word, but like I need to be able to fucking see where I'm going.
The door was locked.
If I can't see where I'm going, I'm not going to have a good time. But the problem is when I see the way I have a ring light on me, because it's a lot of light flushing in my eyes, sometimes being able to see through the ring light's light that's illuminating me so you can see me.
Fuck.
Seeing screens is hard.
Me just passing through. Shadows stirred like there was someone there, but there was no one. I wanted to keep it that way.
Where are you? It looks to be in like, do you mean in game, Alexandra?
There was a light at the
Hey,
end
Rob
of the
Toothman.
alley
Are you
ahead.
keeping well? Because let me tell you, you're looking well. I get down there. I can get down there and siphon the light from the alleyway. You lost her. Gun, a service weapon, anything to just give me some sort of like resistance, a sense of even now with the brightness up, I can barely see into these alleyways, but I guess I went the right way.
Is this the way it was on the page?
What the hell? Oh, hey. We met at Door's show.
Alan Wake, the writer. I'm Alex Casey. I'm looking into a murder.
Come on, what is this?
I'm enjoying this now.
There's a piece of evidence, a manuscript of a novel.
Apparently
You know
that's the
anything
Max
about it?
Payne stand-in because they didn't have the rights to Max Payne at the time, but now Rockstar's working with them again.
Rumor had it the manuscript contained the details of the murders. A murder cult was following the story to commit their gruesome acts. Was Wake their leader? Had he written it? How far would he go to create a perfect work of art? Or would he be the next victim? Stay here.
No, wait! I need a gun!
No chance.
But I do need a gun though. God, I'd love to see what they do with a Max Payne remake. And they are remaking Max Payne as well. God, it just looks so fucking good. Now I have to drift into the dark. I could skip this if I wanted to. Wild Ocean, thank you very much for the retweet. Kissy, why are you going in there by yourself, you idiot?
I remember dying in this alley in a dream I had. He was just gonna keep killing me.
Holy shit.
Loop by loop. You're not gonna get what you want. You think you know. You know shit. You don't really want to know. You're gonna get what's coming to you.
Damn. Maybe so, but can I have your flashlight and your gun?
I needed his gun and flashlight to protect myself.
That works for me. I've got protection now. Casey is dead as fuck. Casey.
It was an echo of the books I had written for years. Picking up Casey's gun felt like I was assuming the role of the detective.
Casey's dead. That's
I
sexy.
had a light now. I needed to get back to the subway station.
You go. I did get what I wanted. A light and a gun. Yeah.
Shit. With the alley in darkness now, restless shadows block my way.
Can I go through them? Are they going to block me and stop me? Well, I got what I wanted. Now that I got a gun and a flash lamp, I at least feel a little bit more capable. All I want to do in horror games is feel capable, and if I've got a gun and the tools needed to take down the entities that are before me, I feel at least a little bit more comfortable. But when I was journeying through the dark without great fucking Blind Guardian song, by the way. Son of a bitch! Show your existence and find a fucking 8-9 caliber in the round.
They were trying to stop me. With the gun and flashlight, I could fight back.
Yeah, you dirty bitch! I've got a gun and a flashlight. We're punching shadows now. I'll reveal the way, don't you worry.
The flashlight had done its job.
I'll wait, takes 17 Benadryl to start seeing a hat man. Oh my god. Shanna, you see what I mean now? Where it's way more like a,
I could use the
like
light
way
to
more like
open the
Resident Evil.
subway entrance now.
Are you seeing what I was getting at? It's this is not the Alan Wake you are aware of. That might have been an enemy. Yeah, but still won't shut the fuck up, and that's my biggest problem. He's a fucking writer, Shan. He's narrating his story. What do you expect? He's basically the Twitch streamer of horror games. He's just streaming his horrible journey. Motherfucker does not need to commentate every time he takes a step. I just think of him as a horror Twitch streamer. Think of him as like narrating his own horrible, frightening journey. You looking wreck, son? Cause I fucking wreck you. You're causing problems, so I'm not gonna have them. Alan Wake's my favorite ASMR VTuber. Oh my god. I hate listening to him talk. I'd rather listen to you. Well, that's fair. I'm not gonna fight. Fucking show yourself. Here, you know what? You're shite. Fucking ma, you piece of shit. I'm the fucking champion of light, you b-dick. Now show me your Herald of Darkness. Oh. But I'm glad you ever listened to me though, Shan. At least he does his job. Lara Croft almost does no archaeology. Also, I'm lurking because I'm painting the bathroom. Not a problem, Lord, not a problem. I don't remember Ghostbusters being like this. Guess I can bring lights to the dark in certain areas. Guess this also has opened the subway, making it more approachable for me. I don't know. I feel like this is like I know you don't really like the narration as much, Shan, but I feel like this gameplay is at least way more in the realms of what you like from horror games. It's not fucking like, oh, here, 1 second. The fucking whole cast of Poltergeist that came in decided to throw 14 fucking wardrobes at me. Which I understand is frustrating. I get that there. And I'm kind of digging this, though. Like, I was frightened to start the game because I didn't have a gun or a flashlight when I left off last night. But, like, now that I've got a gun and a flashlight, I feel a little bit sexier. I feel a little bit silly, a little bit more debonair, a little bit more. You better not be fucking you follow me, you son of a bitch. A little bit more silly, goofy. Nothing in there. Fuck me. Lads, we can be chill together as long as you're chill with me. But if you start fucking going at me, I'm gonna flash you and then I'm gonna stick my gun in your mouth. And I don't mean a euphemism for take my dick out and make you suck it. Burst into the room. I'm here. Hey, Andrew, you came well because I would tell you, you're looking well. Andrew, you know what you're right now? You are an absolute ice cream in a dark Sahara's night. Actually, make it a warm Sahara's morning because at night it's freezing, but you're refreshing. Just remember that. Who do you think Alan's the most like out of the Ghostbusters for the bring it up? Fuck, not Egon. Because, maybe Egon, actually? Maybe Egon. Are you a specter of evil? Align the echo by approaching it from a specific angle. Align the ego by What way do I approach it from?
I'd written books about Alex Casey for years.
Rain tried to wash away the sins of this city. But some sins, the evidence...
Yes, I love Egon. I'd smash Egon too, but...
Not by the rain, or any amount of therapy from Dr. Jack Daniels. It remained bruises under my skin like tattoos.
I love the layer. I love the layer of like
the rain
characters over the actual game and stuff. This is so immersive in a way I wasn't expecting.
Drink.
Everyone's enjoying my my story that I put on Instagram, where I took a picture of the dog I was walking. She's called Roxy, wearing her little coat that says "I need space," which is funny because the dog is fine. The dog doesn't need space. My mom and dad just saw a yellow coat and went, "That would do the dog." Fucking dog loves being pet. Doesn't need space at all. They just wanted a coat for her. They got her one that's like obviously like suited towards, you know, dogs that are nervous. She's grand. Right. The tone of these games seem different. The tone of these, the tone of these games are way different. This feels like more of a Resident Evil style shooter, sort of horror game, to me, Andrew, than it does the first Alan Wake or even American Nightmare. Like, this is way, way creepier and way more methodical. But where it wants me to go? Is it through the door? I guess through the door. Like, I could charge through and run, but like, I don't know what's to come, and I don't want to run head first into an enemy. Yeah, first one was camp, and this is actually fucking horrifyingly, like, haunting. Haunting is such a good way to describe it. Well, I guess I'll take these fleurs as well. I do have a fleur for the dramatics. Oh, duct tape! Who am I getting to tie up and fuck? I mean, rigorously make sure things are in place so they don't move or fall over. Clearly wants me to go over there, but there's a shining light. Ready, Crash? Thank you very much for the follow. You're an absolute sweetheart. Right, this. It's our next safe room. Shoebox. The shoebox is clearly where I can store items, but I don't need to worry about that for now. Again, another feature that feels like Resident Evil, finding like shoebox to store your items between areas. I am pretty sweet, to be fair. I like that you got it. I like that you have a healthy confidence in yourself. It makes me happy. Okay, so I can quick slot this sumbitch. Slot that son of a bitch to. So this game, and only in this game, does my D-pad seem to want to fucking play silly buggers. Quick slot up to there. Can I quick slot a trauma pad? I fucking can, because I'm just hot like that. The only way to beat it, I'll say it, so I'm awesome, and I have to say it twice as much. Mate, I wish I had your confidence. I wish I had your just sense of sensibility and just air of debonair. I do not have that for myself. Okay, that's saying an arrow there, which means delightful hidden treats. I don't have that level of confidence in myself. I just don't, as much as I would try, I just don't seem to, aim your flashlight at the spiral.
The phrase repeated over and over. The words resonated with meaning. Had I written this?
Maybe you did, Big Lass. Words are probably used to make Wake stronger. Sign them in the writer's room. I will. Restore 50 health each second when using a flashlight boost on a hostile. Oh, that's really handy, actually. Besides 10% chance to boost, 20% chance to regain flashlight charge. I mean, like, can I? Well, I like that. These specters are jarring, but seem, for the most part, are not posing a threat to me, and I appreciate that. I would say it's the NI in me, but you're the same. Exactly, I'm from the same country, my friend, and I just do not share that level of confidence. It's something I find very fucking admirable in you, but it's something I just don't don't display because I don't have that level of I don't know, self-determined identity to feel that way. Those curtains, fucking not the curtains. Okay, I understand that I have some very nice curtains in this room, and the chat has been for the last week and a half adamant that I need to hear about how good these curtains are, and I appreciate the love that you all have for my curtains. But if you all don't stop, I'm coming around to my house and wipe my dick on your curtains. Fuck me, I've never had people so fucking like up in arms about how great the curtains are. It makes me. This is why I have bad self-esteem. They'll all come in and say my curtains look amazing. They don't say I look amazing. They say my fucking curtains look amazing. I agree. I've been looking at it. It's why I followed. You followed for the. Another person followed for the curtains. Please do not wipe your dick on my curtains. I mean, Shan, no promises. Listen, we appreciate good interior design. Premium dick wiping curtains. I will wipe my dick on these curtains live on stream. Curtains compliment you. They go hand in hand. I just wish people would love me for more than my curtains, you know? People seem to love my curtains more than they love me, and it's just a bit of a... Oh, fucking hell. Alan, calm the fuck down. Wait a fucking second. Is this not the alleyway in which I found myself earlier? Or am I insane? I find myself befuddled.
Fuck me.
Ah, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck me, I can't see who the fuck's hitting me. Anyone else want a fucking taste? I'll make you motherfuckers taste the rainbow if you keep it up. I might be a streamer long, probably too long, honestly, Really Crash. I've been streaming for years, almost coming up on a decade now. In some capacity, I've been streaming for the last 7 years. Which has been fun, but like I am very old. I've been doing this for some time. I see. More words of power. Where's your fucking deer? I don't want your crust. Oh my god. We loved you before you had the curtains. If you say so, fuck me, I'd love to. Did I encompass those words? Did I find myself in... Oh. Did I get those words? Did I not get those words? Did anyone see if I got the words? Gotta find Alice. Buzz, that sounds to the bees. That's really cool because I'm a graphic designer. If you would like, I'd like to look my art. Disclaimer, it's a joke! It's one of those ones that really crashed. That has gotten many people banned. My hatred for quote-unquote graphic designers who come into Twitch chats is well known. Nobody knew who I was until I put on the curtains being... See if it's the fucking curtains that ends up getting me partnership and stuff. I'm killing myself. You know what it is when they come into the chat, a wee sneaky look, almost 100% of the time, the art is dog shit. You talking about like the art in like other channels or like just in general? Because like there's some I try not to say it, but like what the fuck is this?
The most devious bastard in
Almost banned you on the spot before I read the last part. See, Ronan's good like that. Ronan's keeping me right. Hey Ronan, you keeping well? Because let me tell you, you're looking well. Oh no, I mean the artists come in chilling. Oh yeah, it's all stuff off Fiverr, right? You know, like it's pointing there and then pointing there, but like I see nothing there unless I have to push something. Unless there's Something in here? Oh, right. There's a fair few things here. What the fuck is that? Oh, painkillers. Pain medication restores mental health quickly, but replenishes additional health over time. Handy. Very max pain of it. But yeah, like it's all stuff off Fiverr, like pre-generated bullshit templates. Like I've seen it. It's always like a shield with like a really generic person and big blocky letters saying Goofy Balls TV, and you're like, fuck's sake, I've just coined the phrase Goofy Balls TV, and that's a kind of a hell of a good channel name. Oh god damn it, I actually came up with a pretty good fucking channel name in my head. That's a joke. You better not fucking come at me. Time to rebrand. Are you coming at me? Lads. I like to take risks. I checked it's available as well. Trademark it now. Graphic design is my passion. Ringo Stars, MS Paint drawings. But yes, it's one of those things where like you see that there like often, and it is kind of like it's there's some of the absolute like dog shit art as well, and they'll come in like saying, hey, do you need art design? It's like, no, I don't. See, the thing is as well, like a lot of like the way I kind of have the stream set out, except for like the recent change over to like a different alert system. I'm using Twitch's alert system these days instead of stream elements for a bunch of different reasons. But one that stood out to me is just the fact that it integrates with channel points as well as like other things like throne, and it gives a bit of like celebration in the chat window as well as on the screen. And obviously, you know, a few other reasons as well that I've moved over to that. Who the...
Hello. Oh. Hey, Alan. You snuck up on me.
Sorry. Have we met?
It's more the Discord message you get. I start to question if I actually look like shit, or if they're actually trying to help. You know, I get them in Discord. I get them in Twitch. I get them on Instagram. I get them everywhere.
Still haven't found my mystery man, though.
Yeah, fuck it is X-Men. I thought I recognized him. I forgot he's from the X-Men.
Oh, it wouldn't be much of a mystery if I knew.
Forgot.
Warland Door.
The talk show host?
No, that doesn't sound like him. The guy has many disguises, but a talk show host? No. I'll keep looking.
Yeah, I talk Quantum Break as well.
Trying to. It's hard to map a dream, though. I keep ending up in unexpected places. I find interesting things like those strange markings that react to the light, but never the one thing that I'm looking for. Feel free to check the map out. Oh, I've been stockpiling supplies while I poke around. If you find a stash,
thinking about that one time, one time message that Twitter said our logo was unattractive. Oh god, what a fucking nightmare! He's stocked up loads. Look at that, absolutely stocked up the fuck. I will take your map though. Your map is very helpful. Wollendor. Oh Jesus Christ! Okay, so there's a bunch of areas I've yet to. A light shift active. I think there's of interest here as well. Okay. Guess I have to go back down. Something. Okay.
Oh, that's my crazy wall. I'm just trying to make sense of things.
I was in the morgue. I was wants to give evidence to FBI or transported me here. Oh, that was the guy who was sucked in, but when when he had the pages, the FBI agent, and you remember in the morgue before Nightingale came back to life and started attacking us. Shit. Who, where, why, motive, why me? Facts. Missing time, no memory. Abducted, alien doors, UFOs, student, okay. Like, buddy, make esports logos, get out of my DMs. You remember the last time someone messaged me about it, Shan? About wanting to do a logo artwork for me? And I dealt with it on stream? Do you remember that? So I'm gonna go over here and take care of this, and then I'm gonna go back down and start and review. Yes. It was one of those ones for folks who weren't there. I started to agree with him that I did need some artwork and a logo, and I specifically demanded that he just like make art of big, thick, juicy cocks. I told him that the artwork was a bit avant-garde, but I thought that it really resonated with who I was as a person. Interesting. So I've been able to. How do I get that? Do I have to shine a light on it? Surely not. Well, I have to look at it, but how does one consume the words of power? Let's give it a. I see, I was wasted for nothing then. Which is annoying because now I find myself in a position where I'm here to get the thing, but I can't get the thing. It's right here too. Does anyone know what I'm meant to do here? It feels like I'm meant to do something here and I can't do it. Can someone give me a quick Google how I'm meant to get the words of power off the station? I mean, if you can't, I can Google it. It's just going to take me a second more because I have to jump out of the game quickly. Or actually, I'll get my phone here.
Darkness is coming, wake.
Wait, I can get a better voice there. With her, I can do the better voice better.
Darkness is coming, wake. You got me so rich. Here to be hot. Oh, sex revenge, I don't know why I want sex. It's coming, wake. Wake me up.
Okay, that got it. That got a hand, admittedly. Went a bit evanescence with it. I don't know how to get this to work. It's being what it's being what is referred to as a cunt in the industry. Apparently some of the words are just an absolute nightmare to get to work and require you to mess around like no one's business. So I am in fact going to be messing around like no one's business. Why is there so many emails? D&D Beyond, I thought I got rid of you. Fuck off. Way back to your own house. Try this again. So apparently it likes to be a wee willy wanker. That you have to just kind of get it at the right angle. Hey, you getting well? So tell you you're looking well. I'm trying my best to get this word apart, and I don't know what I need to do. I could fucking scream. I could fucking scream this. I'm trying my best here just to get like what I need to get from this fucking thing. Right, so maybe I've interpreted this wrong. Maybe I need the light source to be on for it to work, and currently the light's on. So if I was like, here, stop at you, back this way, and then if I was like to do it this way, then no. No, it's This one is proven to be a real pain in the ass. Anyone else had problems with this one if you played it? Like if you've played Alan Wake before, you all have the fucking issue with this one? Because this one is fucking kicking my ass. Alright, you find a gun word power up behind the wall, says taxi defense to the surface area. We recommend getting this word of power while the light source is in the taxi, as there's a lot of enemies right beside the word of power location, and taxi's right to change the police car. So I can get it from here, it's just being a fucking asshole. Okay. I don't know. I might skip this one because it's clearly bugged. Like, it's clearly bugged. I can't seem to get it at all. In any capacity can I seem to be able to activate this one. And I am getting a little bit flustered and frustrated, so I'm just gonna get the fuck out of here and move on. Right, there's one down the street. Worst part is I don't know which one of these fucks is malevolent while they make that noise, so I'm like kind of like, who are you and why are you being such a dick? Right. There is apparently some sort of signage being pointed here. Nope. Oh, is it pointing towards that toolbox? More goodies. I will take those delicious goodies. There's still stuff in here somewhere. They need to be up the... No, surely not, because... Oh, right, then it says... Because there's an arrow that points up there, so maybe I do need to be up? How do I get up there, though? Here. Go there as well. Any average Alan Wake enjoyers be able to give me some direction or pointers if my logic makes sense? That'd be much appreciated. Oops. There's something apparently down here though. Let's look at. Can I get that ladder? Is it ladders? No, maybe if I switch to the different environment. Like if I change the light source. Did it reveal some stuff to me? Or change the location or visibility of things? I am much lost and confused. Oh, there we go. There. Did I miss something? Always possible. May hear a cracking that happens every so often. My thing's just hitting against the wall, the window curtain. The blind, I guess, is probably the better way to put it. Gotten that though, so that's can't be it. Maybe it's something below or on the lower layer. Unless maybe there's something visible in a different format of lighting. Huh. You fucking wake. Son of a bitch. This version's locked though, isn't it? Oh no, it's not. Mine's open. Okay, cool. Maybe I'll go up the... way again. Maybe I can go across subway a little bit more. Maybe there's something up towards the subway in the direction I didn't go last time, like over here. Although I did go here, did I not? Yeah, I did, because that led me up there. Maybe there's something over here. Look, I don't know. I'm officially confused.
Mr. Pickles allegedly proclaims, "Hi, Jeff Keithley here. Just wondering if
Keithley!
anybody had seen Hideo Kojima visiting any public bathrooms and would be willing to sell samples of his butt sweat to me. Thank you in advance."
Sorry, Jeff Knightley. Jeff Keithley, yeah. Jeff Keithley, I'm sorry, we have not seen Hideous Kojima here. So we cannot tell you about the location of his butt sweat, but if that changes, we'll let you know. Jeff Keithley. But hey, Mr. Pickles, hope you're keeping well, because I'm telling you, you're looking well. You're looking fantastic today. Mr. Jeff Keithley is not here, though. My confusion around the situation is only growing deeper. Who am I? Oh my god, I only got that reference. There now, Milo. Who am I? Keith Lee. Fucking absolute legend. Love Keith Lee. I'm willing to bask in his glory. Oh, it wasn't even Milo. Sorry, it was Andrew. I got confused with the... I've glanced ever so slightly at the text and just assumed it was Milo, and I do not know why. My apologies, Andrew and Milo, for just being an absolute fucking numpty on my part. Cult of the Worlds. See, my mind always turns between wrestling Keith Lee and the guy who eats food in his car. Oh yeah, the guy who does the food reviews on TikTok. Yeah, he seems chill. I know he gets into a lot of like hassle and shit for the reviews he gives food, but you know, I guess that's just people being ludicrous when it comes to like food reviews. I'm really glad I'm replacing the floors in my bathroom as well, because it's dipping indigo paint all over the place. Jesus. Sorry, say Keith Lee is the type of guy, when you offer him a donut from a box, he waves his finger and says, "Don't mind if I do." I could see Keith Lee saying that. Y'all looking the fucking spar? Someone looking sparked out? Who the fuck is looking sparked out? Because I will illuminate and fire. Right. There's only so much of this area that I can push myself through without pissing myself off, so I'm gonna leave here for now and come back with my trusty revolver and bright as fuck flashlight. I should be safe against the horrors against me. I see a TV over there, sinister as it may be, an illumination that may actually give us some more story. TVs being arbiters of evil to some extent, but fuck you, buddy. Fuck me, where'd you go? Jesus, they move fast. He looks like the kind of guy that indubitably when answering your question. He fucking does. It's really chill. He never wants special treatment. He's always gracious and grateful to be do what he does. He doesn't like when he tries to business. He just takes people just take his shit personally instead of an opportunity for growth. Yes, that's what I thought. Nice. Went from Duracell AAAs to Duracell AA's. Why did that sound like the size of tits? Hey, how are you doing, Jamaican Mo? What's up, you? Well, I was about to give you just a standard greeting, but I was like, no, I gotta put a little bit of sensual spice on it. I did that in high school. Went from A's to D's, baby. Went from A to D's nuts. Ah! Sorry, I had to do it. It was one of those things where it was too open. I had to do it. Apparently there's still stuff down here. He takes steps to not get special treatment. I'll send his wife him because people know his face. Where to influence customer service. Yeah, I'm aware of that, yeah. Why does that sound like it's not us having the same brain? I am sick. Bit of illumination into the area. I can charges. Shit. Not much after not long after spreading democracy of Lark. I'm glad to hear, dude. I'm glad you're having fun. I am currently right now walking through an unilluminated hell as Alan, along the Ray Wilkinson, as I referred to him at one point. Second, how does that work? That just took us right back around again, didn't it? When we go through this here alleyway, we just find ourselves in this in a somewhat sinister, laughable moment of where the par was found. Words of gun. Oh, maybe I already got the word of gun. Maybe I got it actually. Provides 5% chance of not consuming ammo. Produces knockback, violence, shock, uses fire projectiles, affected by. I'll put that in there now. In the word of fix, we say relentlessly true, increases maximum health percent. God rays increases health restored by safe haven. Weaves within weaves. Sorcery send max health when card is discovered. Maximum health is always going to be well taken. So I did get the word of power earlier. This part of the game reminds me of the map for Left Dead 2 near where Bill perishes. Or ends up in Dead by Daylight. No. So we got that one there. We have something still here. But I guess I can't do it for now. Something up there is a point of interest I still haven't quite got yet. But also there is Talkshow studio over here. Something tells me that I'm going to need to...
The dark place wants to drown me. I'm losing myself. I have to fight it. I have to remember. The clicker. The light switch. I lost it. But I have the lamp now. The lamp the switch was cut from. This place is a nightmare. Not real and yet more real than anything. The danger in the horror reel. It feeds up my mind. Twisting whatever it takes into psychotic reality. I'm trapped here. I write to escape. I've tried this many times. Written countless stories. Forgotten how many. I keep failing. But I must keep
I feel like I already watched this one.
I use the story to dive deeper. Every word I write is a step forward on this spiral of the dark.
I miss my wife, Teals. Alan Wake, probably. Not Robotnik. From the fandom at all.
To form a door leading out. But how do you open a door that's not a door? At the bottom of an ocean that's not an ocean. And a lake.
Let's replay the same thing.
I'm a writer. I write. Writing is the key. Art is the key to find my way out.
I'll watch that later. There's still things to be discovered, machinations to be found, twisted revelations to be unrooted. big fat cums to be squeezed. I don't know how that managed into that. It's like existential dread coming this summer. Wait a second, it's coming
This summer.
Right, I'll go down back to Caldera Street, try and work out where... I can't for the life of me, knowing that there could be more things to be gotten and sourced out makes me annoyed. I don't like it, but I feel like I need to be able to have everything that I need at a given moment's notice, and the fact that I don't only pushes me further into being more annoyed by the fact that it isn't. There's no light source to work with, though. Do I have to take a light with me to remove a light? Is that how it works? Surely not. Like, I could remove this light here, and it brings upon a worrying amount, but then feed it into this, and suddenly I've got the subway. Suddenly I have access to a new route, which is all well and good, but... And I know that's the way I must go, but not when I know I could be getting more goods, more fucking actual, like, words of power and stuff. Things like, oh, actually, like, make me fucking survive this fucking hellscape a little easier. So, you know, Robotnik in the fandom, when he was in the Talkshow, he was like, I'm back in the fucking building again! I remember that. That was very funny. Very fucking funny. So it says that there is something to behold or be seen over here. And I know I come out here... leads me back on to the, in some ways, a very perplexing moment where I go down but somehow end up being up. That makes sense. Work it out. As I go down, I'm up a building, but the buildings and the code makes no sense because at that point I should be on the street. The street below me is down there, so how do I go down a building instead of being up a floor? I know it's not meant to make sense. I know it's all meant to be perplexing and like purposely obtuse in such a way to absolutely perplex and confuse my sense of like being and reality, but like fucking Christ, it's working a bit too well. I find to some extent it actually works so effectively that I actually want to fucking scream. There's a shoebox though. I don't think I need to depart it. I've got plenty of room. I've got plenty of... See, it's like Resident Evil where I've got like loads of space. Like I've limited amount of quantities of space, and certain items will take up certain amounts of space. But like I haven't felt encumbered yet, or the requirement for the shoebox, so I'm not too worried about that there. I'm in the fucking building again. And that fan dub was fucking great. Alright, so... It says there's something here. There's a point of interest here. There's something here that I'm missing, or maybe that I haven't actually fully executed upon. As I go up here, can't seem to find a way. Like am I going insane? Like, here's the point of interest seems to be on the other floor, though. I seem to climb that. Like, it could be a fact that maybe I'm not meant to get to certain areas for a certain time, because like the last area was like that there, where I was only able to go to certain areas after a certain amount of time had passed, or an event had changed that allowed me access to the area after a certain point. And so I get that there is like a Metroidvania aspect to some of these areas and some of these things, but like, yeah, and I go up the stairs and I go out, and suddenly I'm on the ground floor. I'm on the ground floor of I could fucking scream to some extent. I've been up there, and up there showed me nothing, or less led me to no greater... Okay. Right, there's the Talkshow studio. We'll head towards the Talkshow studio for now, because the Talkshow studio is somewhere I haven't been quite yet. I know that the next area will take me into the actual subway, though. So I have to go across, then left and down. Hope I'm not melting everyone's head with my fucking machinations or my fucking abilities to parse out what I'm thinking and feeling right now. Just trying to fucking understand. Now that I've got a gun, I feel fucking unstoppable. The only thing that'll fucking stop me is if I put the gun to my own head. Is this how Americans feel? Am I streaming on Monday? I should be, yeah. Unless Mr. John Sense can't make it for Player versus Dice, we should be streaming on Monday as well. I'm trying to get back into my normal stream format. Or to par. Just stream anyway. If not, I mean, I might just. That's the thing. If it's one of those ones where, if we're not doing Player versus Dice on the Monday, I'll probably end up streaming anyway because I really. It's one of those things. I'm very aware of how much streaming time I've missed because of the move, Jermaine, and I wanna. So I can get the monthly sub goal up. You do not need to do that, my friend. Your presence is always appreciated, and it's never a necessity for you to throw money at situations like that. You know what I want you to do this month, Jermaine? I want you to throw money at yourself or your missus so directly, so harshly, so brutally that it gives you a raging erection. Buy yourself something nice, or maybe buy your girlfriend something nice with the money you would have spent on me. Already have. Double it up. I just want you to do. You always do nice things for me, my friend, and I would just like you to do something nice for yourself as well. She's not worth. I'm sure she is. I know you're joking on that one, but like, you know, I just want you to do something nice, because like you're always really quite kind and sweet to me, dude, and you're an absolute sweetheart, and I love you to pieces, and I just don't want you having to feel like you always have to do stuff like that there. You know, don't get me wrong. It's massively appreciated. When my mouse was fucked, when I thought my mouse was fucked because I accidentally spilled a bunch of fucking coke inside of it, I actually used some of the Twitch money that people so kindly donate to me. Purchased my backup mouse. So I have my backup mouse now. I didn't actually need it in the end, but it's good to have a backup. So this is actually what, like, when y'all like hit the sub button or you like give bits and watch ads, this is what it goes to. It just keeps the machine rolling. And in this case, when I thought the mouse got absolutely destroyed, I got a backup mouse, which is I got this on sale. It's typically an 80 quid mouse. Got it for like 40. So yeah, but you know, that's where people's kindness and contributions go to. Waiting on holiday monies from taking Steven away the week for Comic-Con. I'll buy you a new asshole after I'm done with you. Oh my goodness. I don't need a new asshole. I could use... Know what I could use from you? Just your friendship. I know that's quite cheesy, but you know. But yeah, no, I always worry that like people are like, oh, it's massive amounts of kindness, but it's, you know, and don't get me wrong, like the money is used for good things. It helps get us new games, or it helps. Did that indicate anything? It helps get us new games. It helps keep the equipment for the PC running. I think my target goal. So I have two things I need to do this year, right? I have a trip coming up in. September time-ish. I'm going to the Netherlands for the first time to see a few friends, because it's been years since we've actually, I say years since we've actually hung out. We've never had the chance to actually hang out in person. This will be the first time we're able to do it, so going to receive a few friends from there. So I'm saving up money for that there, but I think that's good. The second longer term goal is I would like to start working toward a new PC. I'll buy you Dragon's Dogma 2 for a DG2 stream. Jermaine, come here. I'm gonna whisper something to you. Okay? No one else is allowed to listen to this, okay? Y'all better not put your ears to the speakers really loud, really closely, so you'll hear this whisper that's just me and Jermaine. Jermaine, I'm gonna put us in whisper mode.
I've already got a copy of Dragon's Dogma 2. My contact at Sony got me it, because he has a friend that's a contact at Capcom. So I've already got a free copy of it. It's in the list. I've already got it.
So it's one of those things where only Jermaine was able to hear that, clearly. Only Jermaine was able to hear that. Now, would he have understood it? I don't know. But yeah.
I needed to find another light to go deeper inside.
So deep inside. Oh, I know where I can put a light, get a light from. I need to find a second light. I had a light that was secondary in nature. Oh, it's down there. I can grab that one. Jermaine, did you hear that okay? Alan's gonna go deeper inside. Alan fucks hard. Alan specializes. Let's go. So yeah, we already got that sorted, my friend. Thank you for the offer, though. My contact and friend at Sony helped me out because he has a friend who's a contact in Capcom to sort me out with that one. So we are absolutely just slathered in goodness with that one. It's added on to the list of games to play, the ever-growing list of games. And I'll buy you the one with buy you all the one. Don't you fucking dare! Don't you support that bullshit! Don't you fucking dare! Don't you fucking dare! How's it going, Chad? Enjoying it so far? Hey, Ruby, you keep well, because let me tell you, you're looking well. I'm enjoying it so far, but it's really fucking scary.
The gates to the platform were closed.
It's kind of terrifying.
Ticket.
I wasn't expecting this game to be as scary as it was. I like how Ruby comes in and calls me a Chad. No one else does that, weirdly. Are you handling the change of the flashlight? Okay, it's weird. It's very weird. I'm definitely like not used to it because I'm expecting like the flashlight to do the things that the first game did, and it clearly doesn't. So there is definitely that like.
Something about the station platform felt significant.
It definitely feels odd.
But I needed more.
But like, I think what's getting me is just the amount of like.
Something lingered here. A half-forgotten memory. An echo.
An FBI.
Like the vibe is so much more weird.
A vision about to
Okay,
reveal
how
itself.
about money for a kebab and a
I needed
beer
to
when
look
you can
at it
join
from
me
the
for
right
kebab and a
angle.
beer? Yeah, money for kebab and beer sounds good. We'll get a kebab and beer. Do you ever just time you over? Right, where do I align this echo to specifically?
An FBI agent had come here before me.
We love it. Love to see it.
He'd gone missing, presumed dead. The cult was leaving me clues to follow, connecting the dots from one murder to the next.
I like the atmospheric nature of the story delivery. It's freaking me out though. By the way, I want to hear something weird. Alan's writing room that you change the environment sometimes gives you free items if you explore the saga's mind
I had
palace
flashes
changes
of
nothing.
inspiration. The ghost of
You
my
can ignore
fictional
it.
detective.
Really?
A story thread I could use in my writing.
The entirety game won't change a thing. Stuff weird. Okay. Discovered your first plot element from an echo. You can rewrite it into your plot board. Okay, so
I
plot
had a
board.
location. I had a story thread. I would put them together, write them into my story to create a path deeper into the dark place.
Okay.
Things clicked into place. The story rang true. I was making progress. The dark place reacted to my story. The way into the tunnels was no longer blocked.
But I'm definitely finding it disconcerting. Like the way the story is being shown and told is definitely more terrifying than the previous games. Ruby, and I went ahead and done the thing I was going to say with the how do I get this? Wait. There we go. I went and done it. Sorry, my ability to fucking speak is shite. Okay. Sorry, my brain's a bit scattered, but yeah, Like, I went and done the lore videos and stuff to get a catch up on like a Control and Alan Wake, American Nightmare and stuff to understand better what's going on with this game, which is interesting. Max, we recommend you max out the roulette skill ASAP. Okay, roulette it is then.
The tracks led into the tunnel. That was my way forward.
I don't like the fact that we're walking towards... I can see these specters of men against the wall. Which makes me wonder if that's like
The
a sign
blood
of to
trail
come.
continued deeper into darkness.
Specters as well make me wonder if they're enemies or if they're just aberrations to confuse me. Did that close on itself? It did, didn't it? You're leading me off one direction, but I check down here first. It keeps closing behind me, cheeky as it is. I don't think I can go any further. I think to go any further would be silly of me. It really doesn't want me to go that way. Four painkillers. I'm gonna just take one and... Oh. Did that waste that? Because I didn't... Okay. Just to get my health back up. The fact that that was closing behind me every time as well, just a bit disconcerting. Is this going to do the thing where I go downstairs and then I'm up a level again? No good reason? No? Okay. It's not messing with me in that capacity, which is good. God. The sound design in this game is expertly done. Mwah, chef's kiss. It is scaring the shit out of me and my butt is puckered. I am trying to not lose my... Oh yeah, you fucking...
Shit. I don't like the sound of that.
I hate jump scares. Scares me. Oh, sorry, inventory. I think you might have lost whatever it was you were trying not to lose. Yeah. Trying not to lose my cool. It's cool. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a moment here to go because I'm gonna need to. I need it's one of those things where like when I'm playing horror for long periods of time, not gonna lie, the urge to piss is wild hard, and so I need to go take a piss. Just to get rid of my I expel my fear through piss, and I'm gonna go piss. There's an opportunity for you guys to go use the toilet, maybe get yourselves a snack, maybe get yourselves a wee drink, maybe use the toilet yourselves as well. We'll be back in just a few minutes. We'll be continuing our journey through the dark. Remember what I told you, the first game had more faith in their own mechanics. Here you blast your enemies and run out of bullets, and RNG will give you bullets back because they know you might. Fucking hell, that's wild. Oh, right, I'll be back in a few minutes, folks. Go look after yourselves and don't go anywhere. Back soon. Peace. That's me fact, but that's me fact. That's me back, folks. Trying to say back and folks at the same time. It says that's me fact. Okay. That is me fact. Well, all I can say is, folks, open up your legs, because that's me coming back in. Damn, boy, were you frying chicken in there? God damn it. Let me get a soda. What am I doing Thursday? Don't know yet. Why? What's on your mind? Bear in mind, I can't do streaming late anymore, Shan, if it's dual stream stuff, because I have to kind of knock the streaming off by about 10 o'clock my time, because noise stuff with folks. So if it's stream stuff, I don't want to be an asshole, but it would have to be an earlier stream than normal for you, probably, because I have to just be kind of complacent with like noise stuff here. That's if you're still there to hear the answer to your question. But beyond that there, what you got in your mind? Got ourselves in a well-lit room here, which is all good, but still makes me worry about what the... Okay. So we control that. It's connected. Okay. Workable areas we know between. Interesting. At this point, it's just about knowing who or what is in here. I think the enemies kind of work on the same dynamic as like Resident Evil games do, where like once you down them once, they're dead, they're not coming back, giving you free movement of the area without having to worry about dealing with trash mobs again. Do worry is that I seem to keep coming against barriers by the looks of things. I was wondering if you wanted to finish over here. I can do to my time. It won't take long for us to finish. To your time is 7 my time. That should be fine, yeah. I can do that. Yeah, we can do that there. Yeah, Thirsty sounds good to me. That sounds good. It's just one of those things, Shan, like I do want to keep streaming with you and doing streams together. It's just I have to, as you can probably imagine, I have to just be a little bit more aware of like streams and stuff, and I can push it to like 11 my time at a pinch, but it's one of those ones where like I can't go really further beyond sort of the harder limit of 11, just because I have a shared wall with a bedroom at this point in time, so it's just
the tunnels were a maze. The blood trail led me on.
I'm just conscientious of that there, so I still want to do streams and stuff together. I just need to be just aware of that stuff now, where like back in the day I'd be like, oh yeah, I'll stream right to 3 in the morning, I won't give a fuck, suck my dick at the world, you know? Where now it's kind of like, oh no, I have to be very aware of what I'm doing. Torchbearer increases the hand's flare for increases the effectiveness of trauma pads, increases the duration of painkillers. You know what? I think trauma pads having an increased health gain is probably better. Yeah, okay, cool. Cool. We can do it on Thursday, so that'll be 7 o'clock my time, I guess. 2 your time, 7 my time, 5-hour difference ahead. We can do that there. Sounds like a plan. That's a light bearing source, so I can go there. Stickly, it's the only place. I can go up here. Check what stuff is around here. God, that we were here. Those we were here puzzles are fucking.
Another place to use in the story. I needed to search the tunnels for further visions, inspiration for the story that would lead me deeper.
Seeing go to the plot board.
The new scene I had found was important for the story.
Hey, Joaquin Delfino. I think that's Joaquin. I apologize if it's not.
And with that, the dark place changed.
Hope everything's all good in your neck of the woods. So keep one, because I'm telling you, you're looking well. You're looking fan dabby doozy today.
be on this case. The cult can get you anywhere with that black.
Apologies just as well, my friend, on the YouTube side of things. Joaquin, I think it's Joaquin. No English. No English. My apologies. I'm dyslexic though, so even my English is shit. And I understand no hablo English in your part, but let me tell you, you're looking good.
Famous writer, Alan Wake, their unholy motherfucking messiah.
Sounds like a load of bull.
Yes, Chilean. He's Chilean. Why are you saying John, please? Or Shan? We love our Chilean folks. Good people. Why are you saying John, please? What have I done now? Who in that tunnel is talking about my male wife, Alan? I don't know, Mila.
Another echo lingered here. A source of inspiration.
What word is your research can help me, ma'am? What do you know? Word is research can help me, ma'am. Word is your research can help me, ma'am. What do you know?
There's more than one urban legend about the cult of the word. The murder cult.
Leave my
used
girl,
these
feel your
cults for
picky
their
bear
ritual
alone. Okay.
sacrifices. They say the cult reenacted the murders in Alan Wake's crime books. That Wake was even involved somehow, under a false identity, Mr. Scratch, which is, of course, a nickname for the devil himself.
It was disturbing finding myself in the story this way. But I was desperate, and it felt right for the story.
Wake. Wake.
Up.
Wake.
Because I took the light source from there, it closed that off, so I had to go around. You're just witty and it makes me chuckle. Coffee. 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 100% coffee. I'm a coffee man. I don't mind tea, but coffee.
The water was gone. The way forward was open.
Running most of the time is also a good option. Like I said, enemies respawn and loot is. Enemies do respawn? Well, that's just hateful.
Alan Wake.
You son of a bitch. Get wrecked. Erect. Go back to there was a door of the Quantum Break fella. He'll give you loot. Quantum Break fella? Where? Yeah, I'm playing on easy. I just want the story. I don't really care for the challenge so much that I'm here for the story. Oh, I didn't see that door.
Hey, Alan. Tim Breaker. In case you don't remember again.
I know, Tim. I'm remembering more now.
It's good to hear, man.
How's your search for Mr. Door going?
It's not great. This dream we're in, putting a lot of roadblocks in my way.
The sketch you have does look like the Door I know. The talk show host.
All I know is the Door has something to do with what's happening to me. And he knows that I know. He's like some sadistic mastermind torturing me.
Mr. Door is sinister, okay.
So you think this is a dream?
I'm not ruling it out. You know, my dreams have always been incredibly vivid.
Is this meant to be the same guy from Quantum Break?
I wake up. In dreams.
Like, is this meant to be like, because he's like one of those, like, sort of.
I'm
like,
often someone else. A different person.
Like, persistent people that cross multiple dimensions? Is that what they're kind of framing here? Whatever, I mean, can't use some characters, so you get a totally not Max Payne, totally not Quantum Break boy. Okay, yeah, fair, fair.
Like Door.
Okay. We're getting some more information each time. In hell, XKC used to be some bloody. This Max Payne. Fucking love Max Payne. So there's nothing to pick up in here. Oh no, wait. I love that stinky, disgusting tie. By the way, I love that one. So, Mila, I assume you're getting into you're getting into Alan Wake. Then it seems like you're resonating with the character of Alan. Light and light. Maybe I want to leave. Not quite.
It is fading like a dream. I must hold on to it. I remember an awful beacon in the darkness, the scene of a ritualistic murder site in the subway tunnels. Is it a previous draft of my writing? Must be.
I want to put him in a jar and shake it until it turns into jam in the most affectionate way possible.
Even my memory of the process washed away
I love him.
waves. But some things remain. The darkest, nastiest elements, like the murder site. It's my goal, a stepping stone to travel deeper to escape. Write a narrative that takes me there. Casey will lead me.
Don't worry about choices. The true ending you get by playing a new game plus. No choice or gameplay. Bad it. Give you a bad ending. Okay. I don't plan on playing this twice, so I'm going to play it once, and then I'm going to Google the true ending.
My way forward, but it was here for a reason. It had a role to play.
It's that direction, so... Oh, box. A box full of fucking nothing.
Maybe I had missed something on the plot board.
Oh, you really didn't. I recommend you do watch the true ending on. First one was like amazing game, but lovely. But second time was like, oh, stinky, no, failure, death.
I had a new beat for the story. This would move the story forward. The cult poured the gasoline over the train car. An iron cage that would soon become a coffin.
Not in the mood for your shit, mate.
This is where the history of the cult gets genuinely disturbing. The cultists track down the torchbearers living in the tunnels. They lock the poor folks up in a derailed subway car, douse it in gasoline. Yeah.
Charming.
It turns into a bit of a ghost story after.
The new story beat fit the story perfectly.
Normal, those dipshits take 4 to 6 bullets go down. It's random, not reliable as the first game. I'm glad you won't experience it. It's one of those ones where like I typically don't play games on easy mode. It's just horror games, Ruby, are a bit of a different thoroughfare for me. Like I'm already dealing with a difficulty in the fact that I'm not good with horror in general, and so then if we add the concept of a difficult enemy on top of the already like
be opened on the side.
uncomfortable like narration or the uncomfortable circumstances I find myself in.
Husk. I could get through it now.
Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. Here, no, stop that. Don't like this. I don't judge. I normally play games in normal or hard, but but you throw tank controls at my direction and disrespect my entire family lineage by cheating my way through that game. I'm not a fan of tank controls either. I grew up with tank controls, but I am past the age of wanting to endure tank controls, personally. But like, excuse me for the burping. But like I said before, let's open up that excerpt so we have shortcut now. Like I said before, I don't do well horror games, so I will play them on easy just because I'm already dealing with a disadvantage of not being into horror. Or not that I'm not into horror, I just don't handle it as I like horror, I just don't handle it as well a lot of the time. So it's one of those ones where like if I can make the actual like gameplay a little bit easier, it can help me at least feel like I'm able to move through at a pace everyone else is able to. For an eye. Is there something in here? Maybe if I came back, source of some sort. It says find Alice. Maybe I come back here at some point. The arrow is pointing somewhere, but I don't know where it's pointing to. Real horror is the graffiti. I like graffiti. It certainly seems like I'm meant to go down here, but maybe not soon, because there's an arrow that points this way. If I look that way, can't seem to find a way to... Unless there's something in there. I just can't see or get it. What? I can see no of power, no nothing that could... What I'm looking for. That's not very obvious for... Again, this game's got a little bit of Metroidvania in it from what I understand. So I could always come back at some point and see what's here, or maybe benefit from what's here once I've gotten a certain item or area or an event happens to let me move forward.
My path was blocked. I had to find a way through. The lights would help me.
Oh wait, because we're stuck in the dark. God damn it. It must smell so bad. Maybe, but you know what? He might smell bad, but like, quick shower, he's gonna be fresh as fuck. It's gonna be so fresh and so clean. Oh fuck me. Hey Hunter, Jesus Christ. Hope you keep well, because I haven't tell you you're looking well. You're okay. I can imagine so, Hunter. You've had a busy old day. I hope it's been a good day though so far. I hope it's busy, but the type of busy that on phone cause cooking. That's cool. That's cool. I won't ask you to. Yes, it was that good. I won't ask you to do too much responding to me, because I know what it's like when you're responding while on phone. Phone fucking text, phone keyboard navigation is a brutal fucking nightmare sometimes. So, right, that didn't seem to help. And it didn't. Back on myself, I can. Ah. I see now. Scary and settling as keywords of what I feel right now. Why is Hunter cooking again if he already cooked your entire stream? I mean, definitely cooks in the sense of witty, funny, cheeky, but I think he's having a meal. In that sense, I think he's doing the traditional form of cooking. He's not shouting at a random Jesse saying it's time to cook and he's gonna make sweet meth or anything. Jesus fucking Christ. Let him cook. Let him cook. He's on something. Which one of you? Those are the fucking enemies though. Disturbing specters of... You're not... Tea or tea? I mean, I like tea. More of a coffee man, but I like tea. That's fair, and I encourage you to get something to eat. Look after yourself, but I know you are. I want tea. Hunter wants tea. I know you're looking after yourself, so I'm happy and I'm proud of you. I know that sounds disingenuous, but I genuinely mean it.
The echoing hall had a story to tell. I had a new location for the story.
Don't think that was the story I wanted to tell here. Not really fussed on this story, but the story might still give me story beat. Bruh. Nice T-bone steak. Sounds fantastic. Murder cult? Fuck. Not quite what I meant. By the way, Twitch guys, there's no chat integration, so while you guys can see my comment, I can only see yours through the little bar at the bottom of the stream. Honestly, Ruby, they're the same. They can only see your chat through the bottom of the screen as well. Typically there isn't chat integration. The only chat integration currently going is the one that I have, but that's done at like a software level on my PC. So the Twitch side are getting to see your comments just as much as you're getting to see theirs, which I know is not ideal. And that's why I make a point of trying to read out as many of the comments as possible, just because I want you guys to feel like, even if you are on different platforms, that there's definitely still a sense of community between the multiple platforms that we're on, because you're all cool, and I like yous. Okay, so missing FBI agent torchbearers. How did that change it? Torchbearers seem to add a little bit more of a difference to the vibe. Clearing off some of the entry points and stuff, but not necessarily in a way that makes for things to be easier. If I was to say cult instead.
The hall had changed into the murder cult's hideout. The cultists were close now, a dark presence rising from the depths.
Take all these items, thank you. I wish there was a way that we could integrate both chats together in a way that made sense, but obviously with Twitch and YouTube being competitors, at this moment in time, there's no official way of doing it. I don't know if there's a way for folks to integrate both chats into one platform for a website. I wish there really was. I'm not aware of that right now. All of the chat solutions I have seemed to be able to work out have all required like an add-on to be installed at a browser level or a bit of software. And while I would love for the integration to happen,
the ritual was a vital part of the story, the key to reaching the murder site.
while I would love for that to be the case, I just don't. I can't expect people to download software or to download like extensions onto their PCs to do that there. So it is annoying, but it is just the way it needs to be for now. See, Alan Writing Room gives you free items and changes the area. Saga's Mind Palace does nothing. Per Saga got sabotaged for being the inferior part of the game. I like Saga as well. This is the worst part about it. I actually really like Saga as a character. So if this is the right area, or if I've updated the area into the right format. I move on from here. So. Jeremy.
Wake. Alan, wake. Wake.
You an enemy?
That story is a
You are. Okay, cool. All I needed to know. Or blasting you.
Shit!
When I'm on PC, sometimes I have YouTube open to read both chats, but phone it's kind of hard. Yeah. And again, I just wish there was a way that we could integrate both chats the best way we can. Like, to be fair, I have the chats in such a way that is at the bottom just to make the stream look cleaner. I could, if I wanted to, put the chat in such a way that it would read down the window, but it would clutter up more of the stream's window on the... And I'm very conscientious that I just like to have a... I don't want to sound like an asshole, but like I don't like cluttered UI for streams. To each their own, and I always say that people are more power to yourselves for however you want your streams to look. Me personally, when it comes to my stream, I prefer to have as clean as design as possible. I don't mind it getting a bit busy from time to time when like there's. I don't mind it getting busy. Did I take that back or did I remove it? So I put light in there. I don't mind it being busy from time to time for like a celebratory moment or like when stuff's being hyped up or it's really cool and exciting and stuff, but like I don't typically like a busy UI for the most of the time. But obviously that comes with some disadvantages, one of them being that I can't really integrate maybe the... You son of a bitch, where are you? Oh, fuck your mum. Fuck me.
Come
on. But like, yeah, it's a disadvantage that like then obviously I don't have maybe as integrated chat as maybe I could do. See, there's nothing in there. Nothing. I am locked in here. God fucking damn it. Oh yeah. Taking this light with me. Fuck yous. I see Saga's inferior gameplay wise. Her areas don't feel quite as well implemented, and I find it sad because it's cool moms. I just wish it was better implemented. Missing the always active flashlight already. I know I do. Yeah, same, honestly. Like I miss the always active flashlight. I think that's one of the things I'm definitely missing is just like the ability to hold the flashlight over and be able to just fucking know who's an enemy and who's not. Like I'm walking through some of these chuckle fucks thinking, oh yeah, it's cool, he's not an enemy, and then he grabs me, he's like, oh no, he's definitely an enemy. Okay, fuck that guy. Echo.
Turns out the cultists weren't the only ones using the tunnels.
But yeah.
Hidden graffiti signs marked secret routes. I kept hearing whispers around burn barrels of an underground society of mystic outsiders with hidden knowledge. Typical New York.
Anyone been to New York? Can anyone confirm that there's mystical outsiders in New York? Ah, I should have fucking knew it was you. Oh, fuck you, buddy. Yeah, definitely missing the always active flashlight, especially when they're so fucking close. Feels like I have to use the fucker battery twice. Just to, you know, fucking reveal the cunts, because they get so fucking close and then end up like not getting the full burst of the beam. So I'm not giving them the full juice some of the time. Some supplies, but access to them. Said I could use some supplies. I could just use some more fucking batteries, if I'm honest. More batteries would be nice. Bullets. Even glad I got nerfed for being a shield remover. That's so sad. I missed the mechanic. Honestly, fucking see him. Carry it. I'll place it.
Word. Turns out the cultists weren't the only ones you...
It's bad luck.
More berries, just use the hell out of it to get berry drops or RNG loot. Okay. So I'm not going to be too worried about doing that. Okay. My worry is that if I used all the batteries, I'd be fucked. Not in a fun way. Apparently there's something down here. Somewhere. There we go. Currently. I'm scared to see as a myth in this game. It's Resident Evil that spot. And I played this game. So you don't have to. I appreciate it. I am starting to worry I'm going the wrong way or not knowing where to go. Hey, there's circles on the maps upgrade or points you've missed. Yeah. I just get so fucking confused as to how to get to them or what to do with them. Train, right? Like sometimes I try to get to him and I can't really figure out how to get to them.
I changed the story, and with that, the dark place changed.
Homeless people painted the tree there.
Where did I...
There. Tree of knowledge. Torchbearers painted the tree there. The tree of knowledge. The tree of life with its roots.
Well, my beard's ficking it out again.
Hell. It could have been a Christmas tree for all the good it did him.
Ficking out. Help it all did it.
I was making my way deeper into the story. I could imagine this murder cult performing their macabre acts beyond the collapsed tunnel. The cultists laid the Casey novel onto the altar with reverence.
Look at how so tired. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you're tired, Hunter. I hope you get plenty of good rest tonight, though. You deserve it. You've had a busy old day. But a fun one. But still busy. Busy old days can be fun as well. Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad. You deserve a fun day.
I was safe. But the rest of the shadows would return.
Change the tunnel again? Will do. I'll go back in and change that tunnel under it. I do like the fact that this mechanic, I am enjoying this. Show me summoning ritual. Maybe don't show me summoning ritual?
I couldn't hear the dark presence. It was gone.
That was cool, but also fucked.
The tunnel was open now.
Star says as we had store membership. No, I'm good. My store membership does not need to be
I'd seen it before.
doesn't need to be invoked right now.
Remembered now. Was always out there, hunting me.
Jesus Christ. Something about this area doesn't seem quite right, and I don't like it, but making my way back to what seems to be reality?
I found the murder site.
You have a very blue bathroom right now? Nice, nice. Alan and I walking on sewer water. I want to give this man a bath like a cat mom. Oh my god.
Something had shifted. I felt an overwhelming closeness to home.
Oh, so this is how he gets back.
An FBI agent? Who are you?
What is this? Who are you?
She can hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI.
This is Alan Wake. I'm trapped here. The dark place. Under Cauldron Lake.
Cauldron Lake. Who are you?
I'm trying to escape. I'm making progress, but I'm in danger. The dark presence. Help me. Please, help me. I could sense it. I was closer to home. Had the woman in the vision helped me somehow?
Not quite done. Need to buy brush some time to do the detail work, but it's some nice progress is progress.
Where I'd lived with Alice. It was out there, waiting for me.
That's actually trigger me. Nice.
Some say that it lives forever, this road that I lose you on every time. Some say that it lives forever, this road.
Music is nice. I know that this game is meant to be, the music's meant to be free from DMCA issues, but I don't think. I like that they end each thing with like a bit of a music accompaniment. John, careful, the music is copyright. Okay, so it's good that I am skipping it. Thank you, Ruby. Thank you. I didn't like it. That's okay, Hunter. I know you did. It's all good. I know it's not necessarily your taste, and that's okay. I can't even linger it on anything because of copyright issues.
I felt stepping to the murder site. I'd felt it hanging in the air. A meaning. The violent.
It's not. I'm messing you. They're all there is.
Like a cloud of wrath. The dead
Ruby.
eyes of the victim staring at something
Bullshit.
you couldn't see. And yet, making you
Give low highs. I listen to a lot of fantasy stuff. That's fair. That's fair.
Place on a molecular level, overlapping with your meaningless existence.
I like that Alan Wake's stand-in is kind of
something you had managed
playing into this quite a bit as well. I really liked the weird, like, fucking depression noir that Alan Wake as a game had. I just assume they're copyrighted. That way I don't have to listen to them. I'm joking. I love you, Hunter. That was funny. Did not think I was going to like enjoy this game as much as I am enjoying it, and I'm digging it a lot more than I thought I ever would. Like I'm enjoying like the style of storytelling and the weird sort of subversion of reality, because it again, like much like the first game, it's definitely got this air of like Stephen King's writing to it that I find overwhelmingly interesting, and to some extent.
The station had changed. I was closer now.
Me. It made a great story, but inferior gameplay at first. Yeah. I'm glad, because I was worried the horror puzzle thing was not going to be worth it after the first stream. I think, you know what kind of got to me a little bit, Hunter, was that for the first part,
our home in New York.
Part of me,
really this close to being home.
Part of me was like getting a little unsettled by the fact when I was playing as Alan for a little while there, I didn't have any gun or flashlight.
Even then,
I am sorry for startling you by the bark. That's all good, Hunter. I love you to pieces. It's one of those ones where like it just happens from time to time, and it's all good. Hear a phone ringing.
Phone at the edge of the plaza was ringing again.
But like I like Stephen King-esque style storytelling. And like I was just unsettled by the fact that like I didn't have a gun. Why did I sound like a fucking Red Belfast fucking asshole?
Why are you helping me?
Didn't have a gun or a flashlight.
Are you talking about the murder site? Yeah, I did.
That's fantastic, Alan. We're closer to getting out. We're making progress.
Also, the post-hangout anxiety is hitting me pretty hard. But let me stop the barking. Tell me how you feel about the gameplay differences. Oh, wait till I'm done.
Well, of course she got out. That's why I'm here. That's the whole goddamn point.
Be very careful, Alan. The dark presence is stealing from you. It can already manifest as your double.
Wait, hello?
But you're okay. You've not done anything wrong, Hunter. Or at least if your anxiety is pertaining to myself in any capacity, I just want you to know that you're all good. I love you. I'm happy you're here. I want you to be here, and hopefully the anxiety won't take over and convince you that's not the case. Try and go over there and get those things again. No, mostly I said something wrong to my friend or something. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Or like was bored. I'm sure that wasn't the case, but I get that anxiety though. You're an enemy. No, you're not coming toward me, so you seem okay. Right. Oh. Another word there. Par word come. I'm gonna take the projectile thing. Tell Hunter I'll kiss his forehead to calm him. Okay. Well, I think he heard me read that there, so I don't think I'll have to read that out for him, frankly. You still see your message on screen. But yes, I get that, Hunter. I get that. But yes, in regards, also hi, Hunter. Saying something here that I've missed, and I don't know what, because I've gotten this power word. It's fine. Unless there's another power word above me I can get. Ahoy boyo. Ahoy boyo. I have no idea what's over here. It says there's something over here. It says, but I, for the life of me, cannot. We're gonna go into the plaza, I guess. Remove the light from the police car. It's gonna be fun. Remove the light from the police car. It's gonna be funny. I already done that though. If I give the light back, it's me giving the light back at this point. See? Not a taxi. Oh my. Oh, my bad, original character, no worries. But yes, the gameplay stuff, like, I don't know, I don't mind the gameplay as in like the gun combat. I like the sort of like weighty gun feel, and I feel like the gunplay feels that just that little bit more chunkier. When the gun blasts and there's like, it feels like the gun has more impact, but like I do miss the old way in which the lamp would work. There is that. I do miss that sort of like active ability of the lights or of the lamp, so that there to an extent is something I do very much miss. I don't know easy, but normal the police siren summons the entire New York to fight you. Yeah, no, I did it the first time and I had to fight a few beasties.
Writer. Maybe
Moth noises, lamp.
The cult, using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way, Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed. And that put her in danger.
Was Alice here? In the story?
Guess we'll find. damn it. Oh.
Alice's photo equipment. Set to go off when the door opens.
Lamp. Is that delicious lamp, Ruby?
Alice! Alice! Alice. This is a photo of Scratch. How did Alice get this? Is he stalking her?
Was he, quote-unquote, being a dirty bitch? Maybe Scratch was stalking my cock. I could feel his cold fingers wrap around the shaft, eagerly gripping me closer.
This is the door to my study, where I wrote my books. This symbol wasn't here before. Alice's video camera. No memory card inside.
Scratch got nerfed in this game. Good. He fucking needs it a wee bit. One.
Alice's memory card.
You know, I just don't feel happy about what's to come.
When I was younger, photography was everything to me.
He's not there you go, that got summoned due to Alan's presence in the game. And second, for some reason, is the dark presence. I find that jarring. Well, I don't think that was decided so much in a lot of this game's live action, Hunter. I'm sorry. I don't think that was decided in this game. I think Scratch becoming a darker presence was more heavily insinuated and dictated in the events of Alan Wake American Nightmare.
I'm sure he forced his publisher into it.
Did you actually fight against Scratch directly in American Nightmare, for what I saw?
Not my photos. That nod at me. Things got
I mean, mail's too long, I could feel.
That's life, right? We loved each other. Then Alan hit a block. I brought out a meaner side of him. One I didn't like. I set up a trip to see a doctor in Washington. I didn't tell him until we got there.
That's not great behavior, though.
We argued. Things went wrong.
Existence of Alice's game implies that there's no bio-romance. 0 out of 10.
And he was just gone. Drowned, allegedly. Easy for people to think it was my fault.
To be fair, I don't like her actions in the first game. Like, he isn't necessarily the coolest of cucumbers, but like, imagine someone arrange a meeting with you to see a psychiatric specialist without having your say-so or having your investment or acknowledgement in it. You know? I feel like that was a bit of a dick move on her part.
Haunting me.
Like, if you're...
Then it got violent. It was Alan It was a monster.
So Mr. Scratch was being violent toward him. Scratch has got Alan's identity.
He always did have anger in him. I set up cameras around the apartment with motion sensors and flashes. Now, when the monster comes, I turn it into art. My nightmares caught on film. And this is the focus of my new exhibition. To show people the world is so much darker than they ever knew.
Like in the first game, she...
I'm calling this exhibit The Dark Place.
So, first game, it's... The reason why the trip happens is that... I'll pause it here.
Scratch was terrorizing her.
So in the first game, the reason why they go to Bright Falls is because Alan at that point is having like writer's block and he's not able to deal with his writer's block, and it grows in increasing frustration and he becomes angry, and like frustration and his bitterness towards his inability to get past his writer's block and the pressure that leads in regards to writing sequels to his books and his requirements from his publisher and whatnot. So he is then brought on this trip to Bright Falls, and it's sold to him that it's just a nice little trip to get away from the city, get away from the pressures of the world, and like to just like decompress. She ends up bringing his typewriter and scheduling a visit or an appointment with a psychiatrist that's actually based in Bright Falls without his knowledge, without his say-so, and without his investment, and it pisses him off, and I would be pissed off too. Like, I would be fucking furious at that. I would be like, here, excuse me, I can actually sympathize why he's angry with you, because you as a partner have not respected his space or given him the right of his autonomy. He said Alan had no bitches, plus ratio, plus can't write, plus no riz. And it got to be so bad, an evil entity had to separate the two. That's one way of phrasing it. So yeah, like, brings him to Bright Falls with like ulterior motive, and he gets fucking angry and pissed off about it, and like rightly fucking so. Like, yeah, I could treat him right, / I think I've been just told that I actually have a prior engagement tonight. I was not aware that I had agreed to go up to a housewarming tonight weeks and weeks ago. I thought that was not till like a few weeks away. So I don't know if we'll be doing a full stream today, folks. I may have found myself already engaged in a prior engagement. We'll see. I'm waiting to see. I've messaged the 15'6" monster himself to see what the actual like. Just a lot of oops in the chat. Big oops energy. It's also having implied that the doctor would put Alan into lockdown and manipulate him into working for him. Doc takes advantage of his weekend artist. Yeah, it's implied that the doctor as well. Well, the doctor works for the FBC, which is like the Federal Bureau of like supernatural activity inside of America, and so he's actually meant to be like acting like low-key on behalf or in conjunction with them, with the people who are at control, who also investigate supernatural. Federal Bureau of Cunts, indeed. And so they actually fucking I didn't even read that as federal. I read that as federal the first time. But yeah, so they actually have some connection with regards to Alan that way. But yeah. You're just sexy, help counter my Butterfingers. Anyway, I love your Butterfingers though. I love Butterfingers in general.
I can suck your dick.
And Fred. It's a threat with a dog. Is this dog threatening to suck my dick?
I sat in the writer's room and wrote a story.
Is it meant to be this jarringly?
Initiation. To project myself through the dark place, to look for a way out. The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere.
I know some people like. This is not an attack on you, Hunter. I know some people may not like the use of life like
But there was no one here.
Of like, well, how do we describe it as? Live action. I actually kind of like the live action. Fuck off of the live action. I kind of like it weirdly. It adds that weird, like, say, like, sort of like movie slash like TV show element to it. I'm glad you like it, baby girl. Like you too. Well, I know I know your like was towards me liking it, but you know I like it too. I do think it's giving me like a 70s movie vibes. You're gonna love the 15-minute short film Sam Lake made then, which is like a 15-minute optional cutscene. Are we already into another episode? Trying to get like further information as to what the fuck is happening with tonight as well. Some say it lives forever. I'm very fucking Stephen King of it. Swirling my hips to this. It's too jazzy. That's fair. That's fair. I know you hate jazz, which is understandable given the circumstances that have led you to hate it. Looks live action, that they CGI over to me, like a modern Thing movie. It's...
Okay.
I think it's done to kind of look temporal and to look a bit warped on purpose because it is blending universes. So I think it is done to add that little bit of uncanny valley to it.
It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake. And after all this time, you've managed to get out.
Yeah.
But so has your evil doppelganger. Mr. Scratch? Or is it the Dark Presence?
Both. It's interchangeable. He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the Dark Presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own image.
Which would be in your
That's so cool.
image,
Name checks out.
as he looks just like you.
And turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
During Deerfest, which is scheduled to take place in a couple of days. You got out of the dark place by writing a novel, the pages we've been finding. But your double edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people, making them crazy, bringing the dark place to Bright Falls.
Yes, fiction coming in contact with the dark place can change reality. The story is coming true, soaking into everything like darkness when night falls. But last time
This will be back in 2010.
Yes, last time it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded. And that dark presence was still bound to the lake. I stopped it before it got the ending it wanted. Before it broke free. Based on that, there's still time.
Which brings us to your magical light switch.
The clicker. Magical doesn't quite cover it. Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen. If I can get the clicker, I can send him back to the dark place, make all this shit go away. Look, I know it's batshit crazy. My memory is full of holes, and I'm not sure how much I can trust. It's like a half-forgotten dream.
Fucking Sam Lake coffee. God damn it.
Mr. Wake.
I can't believe they like
Alan.
just incorporated his weird coffee habits
We've
into the
seen
game.
our share
I'm
of
starting to
batshit
legitimately
crazy
think that Sam Lake is RL.
What I want to know is, why am I? Why are we written into the story?
I think I saw you. Or a vision of you in the dark place. I think you helped me reach out and escape somehow. With that in the story, Scratch would have edited it to get to you. To hurt you. We are all in danger.
Okay, now we're back to playing as a saga.
It's insane. And there's so much of it.
Just gonna take a chance to read the chat. Essentially, you said it reminds you a bit of a Stephen King, and how now I'm thinking about how fucking insane Stephen King video games, thinking how fucking insane Stephen King video game really level up the immersion from his. So, well, this is the thing that to me this is a Stephen King style game because Sam Lake is quite clearly inspired by Stephen King. It's so very much poignant when it and so easily seen when he references Stephen King so directly in the first Alan Wake game. On top of that, there the sort of, I would say, playing with dimensional rifts and the sort of nature of a cascading narrative that gets affected by the actual writings of the author that are then infused into the story, and how there is dimensions and rifts that work together is pretty much Dark fucking Tower. Like, Dark Tower is like a Stephen King series that I know not a lot of people have read, because every time when you think Stephen King, you think of things like It or fucking you think of It, you think of The Green Mile, you think of fucking, what is that? I literally got Stephen King books already. The Stand, yeah, The Stand. You think The Stand, or like fucking Desperation, or Needful Things, or you know, or Cujo, or Carrie. You think of those. You think of like his more overtly direct horror. Christine, yeah. You think of his more overtly horror based books, because that is what his Stephen King is lauded for, is that his unsettling horror and his way to weave just absurdist concepts into frightful narratives. And that makes sense because like he's the only person that could he's the only person I know that could actually do that with a fucking car, like in Christine, right? But Dark Tower is a book series in which every single Stephen King book is fucking linked. Stephen King has a Stephen King universe. It's all a connected narrative. It's all a woven universe inside of his writings. And the Dark Tower is actually the central focal point of his writings. It's the combination of 8 universes that are drawn together by a single spire, the Dark Tower, that interweaves every single Stephen King book. Some books happen more directly inside the same universe as others. Some have adjoining paths that link across the beams. So the narrative concepts that stretch across this sort of impactful wide universe. And it's strange because the actual Dark Tower as a series, 8 books, technically 7 for the main line. There's an 8th book that came out like 5 years ago that is more of a I sit by the fire and listen to a tale inside of a story inside of a story, which is funny because it also is the same with the 4th book as a story inside of a story. But that's another tangent I could go on another time. But the idea, it's very much a concept where it's kind of more, I would say, Tolkien-esque in its design, Tolkien-esque in its inspiration. He actually got the actual inspiration to make the Dark Tower series. You know, when reading fucking like Tolkien, I think maybe in The Hobbit, or maybe while he was seen in watching Sergio Leone's spaghetti western, I can't remember if it's a Good, Bad, or Ugly one, that he thought like what would it look to have like the sort of Clint Eastwood style gunslinger inside of a focal fantasy narrative, and that ended up spawning the Dark Tower. And it's a series that, when it came to his writing, was fucking going for years. We're talking decades. Like, he started like 79 or 78 or some shit like that there, and for quite some time he would go 7-8 years before writing the next novel, to the point where like people on their deathbeds who were like having cancer and stuff, which is really sad, would write to him and say, Mr. King, I'm on my deathbed and I love your Dark Tower series. I'm not going to live beyond X day. They've given me so many. Can you tell me the ending? And he would have to sadly write back to these people, sympathetic to their ailments, and say, look, I can't tell you what the ending is because I don't know the ending myself. And like, he didn't finish the fucking book series to like technically like 2008, I believe. But like, his narrative, like the core concept of the Dark Tower is the idea of interweave narratives that go across all of his books in an interdimensional way of play that affect each other, and the cascading of these universes are brought together and bring people together across these universes, stopping a dark force, which is what we're seeing in Alan Wake. That's why I went on this 5-minute tangent about Stephen King books, is that, you know, I get what you're saying, Laura, that like a Stephen King book, or movie or game would be amazing, because like this is, to me, a Stephen King game at this point. I would not be surprised if Sam Lake has not drawn so heavily from Dark Tower as a narrative, and not used the interdimensional shifting of planes and the existential like madness that is the Stephen King universe, that has directly influenced the interdimensional weaving nature of what is currently happening in the Alan Wake universe as well. It is so wonderfully executed here and clearly influenced off of those works. So I feel like this is our Stephen King game, and I think that's why I'm enjoying it, because Dark Tower series was my favorite book series, and for a dyslexic man to read through 7 fucking books, especially like books are not small. These books are not small, you know? Something like, you can see how much these books are. I've read them. The spines are destroyed. These books are not small though. This book is beautiful. The Wastelands is the 3rd book. I love the Dark Tower. But this is definitely a Stephen King inspired narrative. This to me is the Stephen King game. I would love to know if like Stephen King actually is aware of this. Maybe it's what I doubt he would have played it. Stephen King has never came across as much of a person for video games, not because he dislikes the medium. He's just a man who's not necessarily got an interest in them, to my knowledge anyway. But I would love to see him maybe watch a playthrough of Alan Wake, see, like live through it, and see maybe some of his own influences in it, because I think he would see them. This is only an instance where the Mind Palace is mandatory. The last one will be at the end of the game. We used the shift twice whole game, and it got such a buzz for being innovative. I mean, I like the Mind Palace, but like it hasn't felt great. I feel like I prefer Alan's place better, his writer room better. Oh, I'm just thinking Shining's a video game, shit like that there. Oh yeah, I totally get that there. But I feel like this is. Dark Tower is an amazing book. I will never recommend. It's an amazing book. I will never recommend to anyone. Why would you never recommend it, Ruby? Why would you never recommend it? Fancy loved his book, Fairy Tale. Yeah, we think of all this shit he wrote while he was heavy into drugs, heavy into alcohol. Stephen King does the very Stephen King thing, and at one point writes himself into the Dark Tower. Very much citing his own experiences. I think it's the 6th book or it's the 7th book. I believe it actually might be the 7th book, or I think it's the 7th book, where he writes his own experiences in real life, because he almost got killed one day when he was walking his dog. A neglectful drunk driver run him over while he was walking his dog. I don't think the dog got harmed, but he fucking got wrecked and he was almost killed, and he writ that specific event into the books, but in such a way that he has his characters prevent the actual event from happening, because in his book he does play a little bit of like Deus Machina, and in the Dark Tower at one point he acknowledges that he is the writer of the Dark Tower, and that he is actually writing the events of Dark Tower as Dark Tower is happening, much like Alan Wake is writing the events of Alan Wake as Alan goes through the events. Hence why it's such another connection to like Dark Tower. This is basically Dark Tower the game at this point for me. So yeah, my favorite Stephen King book was him playing Mama Number 5 repeatedly, to the point where his wife got exasperated and threatened to leave him over. I imagine going through all the shit he went through, and Mambo Number 5 is the thing that makes his wife not want to snap and no longer be with him. That's fucking crazy. I could listen to you wax lyrical about Stephen King all day. One of my favorite authors. By no means do I think he's the best author in the world. I love Stephen King, but his biggest flaw is that he cannot write an ending to save his life. He's very much an author that is about the journey. He is an author that is about the idea of getting you from A to B, but it's not necessarily A and B are not important to him. The thing that's important to Stephen King is C, which is the journey. The endings usually fall flat, but the journeys are usually magical, enticing, fucking just wonderfully woven. They just entrance you, grab you, and take you on this ride. Sadly, the endings from time to time fall flat. You really light up when you talk about something you love. Do I? I didn't notice. I've never thought about it or noticed it. I'm sure Sam Lake drank coffee with Stephen King at some point. I would like to think he was. It's the Kingdom Hearts of books. You gotta be extra nerd to recommend it. It's one of those ones where I don't recommend the Dark Tower lightly. I don't recommend the Dark Tower lightly at all. Not even remotely. I got turned on to it at one point, and it took over my life for a year and a half. And again, I'm not necessarily the easiest person to. I'm gonna go to. To be fair, folks, I have to wrap up in like 5 minutes, so there's no point in us playing much of the game. But I'll sit here and chat for you for a few minutes while we wrap it up. But it's one of those ones where like I'm a dyslexic man. That means reading for me is a bigger challenge because I have to deal with a heavier disability when it comes to reading. But for a year and a half in my mid-20s, Dark Tower took over my life. Dark Tower was just literally all I could think about for a year and a half. And as I went through the books and I read the narratives and I tried to understand the metaphor and understand the journeys and understand the connection to his books, I became obsessed. I became completely and utterly just overwhelmed by it all. I couldn't stop living and breathing Dark Tower as I read those books, and it took me a year and a half to read all 7 books. And I think a year and a half for a person with dyslexia to read through books is I think it's quite the feat. I don't like to say I'm proud of myself because it's not the case, but I'm kind of happy I managed to get through that there. But yeah, it's a thing that's it's so fucking like strongly just grabbed me and wouldn't let me go for a year and a half of my life as I read through the books. To be fair, if my husband was blasting Mom and I over again, I might threaten to leave him. I wouldn't blame you. He was playing it so much his wife literally going crazy. So real, it's just like me. Very implied that Alan is the top priority of the BDC entity that would should be kept on lockdown, but they don't because he would just write himself out of the universe. Alan doesn't even know he has that much, that much power. A great story with a bad ending is preferable to me with a mid story with the perfect ending. Yes, you do. I see the yes you do is the way I light up. I hope that's not a bad thing. I don't know. That's written on some control class. Interesting. Okay, I wasn't aware of that. Is the quote "I got turned on" literally quote 6,000? Holy shit! I've been dipping in and out because I haven't played the game, but I enjoy my time. I'm glad you're enjoying your time, Ready Crash. We're gonna have to wrap it up here for the night, though. You read all 7 in that short of a time, bro. That's a feat without even dyslexia. So fucking kudos. To be fair, the books start off kind of small. So the books do this thing where they kind of fuck with you. They fuck with you hard. Because the books start off like this. So this is the first book. As you can see, the spines are destroyed, but this is the Gunslinger. The first book. 200 pages, simple enough. Second book. The Drawing of the Free. Pages go up a little bit more, 400 pages. Then you go on to The Wastelands, book 3. And more pages, as you can see, about 600. Then you go on to Wizard and Glass, which is 800 pages, if I remember correctly. I just double check. 700 pages. So and then you go on to Wolves of the Calla, which is like 800, 900 pages. And you're just like, what the fuck? And that's like, so each of the books, as you see, start off small and then make their way into bigger books. And then Song of Susanna, which is the 6th book, is about only like 200 pages. So it got very small. And then the last one, The Dark Tower, is like 800 pages again. Yeah, those are monsters of books. Take the kudos. Jesus Christ. Okay, I'll take the kudos. Don't fucking walk it back, you dick. Take the compliment like a good girl. Be proud of yourself, boy. You deserve it. I appreciate it, folks. I just never put too much thought into it. Because, like, I was just enjoying myself. I understand that I was enjoying a hobby that had a disability impacting on it. One second, I need to... I'll put my boots on. So, like... I'm aware that like what I was doing was a little bit more difficult, a little bit more challenging. You've read more than me. I try to read. It's just not always easy. And I fucking love reading. But like those books grabbed me and didn't let go. And then it resulted in me like reading more Stephen King books, because then I kind of went about the weird way where I went about the weird way where I read Dark Tower first, not understanding that Stephen King, once I was moving this out of the way, that Stephen King had like such a very strongly connected narrative and strongly connected universe. And then finding that out, I ended up getting enthralled by literally his universes, and I needed to know more. It was one of those ones where I know you're not trying to be patronizing, I know that's not the case, and I don't see it as such, don't worry. But it's one of those ones where like I got so obsessed with the idea that there was a connected universe, that there was a connected sort of through line to a lot of his works, even if they weren't necessarily always strong in their connections, they always had connections. Stephen King, somebody led you to read one of your favorite writers, McCarthy. What did he write? And so with that in mind, I ended up reading other books. So when I went in for major stomach surgery, because I had appendicitis and they kind of let it fuck up, and it's a bit of a story, but they fucked up my appendicitis treatment, and they ended up gutting me like a fucking fish, and as a result I was in hospital for over a month. And as you can imagine, that takes its toll on you. Not a lot to do. This wasn't back in the day we had Nintendo Switches or anything, which is very, very boring for me a lot of the time. That one of the Boondock scenes were repeating on my head to that chat. Oh my god. Which then, because of the character who is one of the recurring characters in the Dark Tower, which is Randall Flagg, although in Randall Flagg he goes by a different name in the Dark Tower. He appears in multiple places in multiple books. And Randall Flagg is pretty much the like right-hand man to the Crimson King, who's the evil entity that affects all of the universes in Stephen King. But he is the antagonist of the book Stand, and I read The Stand while I was in hospital. So I was in hospital for a month. I read The Stand, and it's as you see here, it's a scary scary fucking amount of pages. 1,300 pages. I read The Stand. A book that is very much the design of great journey, great narrative, fucking woeful ending. Whoa, what a bad ending. That was shit. It was a shit ending. Whoa, you know, one of those ones. But the journey was great. The journey was fantastic. How many characters I think Roland has influenced? Fuck. Roland's... Oh God, how many characters Roland influenced? I would say quite a lot. I don't know to what extent Roland has influenced how many characters. It's hard to say, because like Roland as a protagonist is so beautifully flawed, and I love him, and Roland means so much to me. Him and his quartet are so important and so... I don't know, it's hard to say, because I don't know many people talk about the Dark Tower as a book at all. So I don't know. I really don't know. I'd like to hope that Roland Deschain would have influenced a lot of characters, but to some extent I don't know if I could aptly say, just because he's such an important character to me that I would like to think loads. I would love to say that Roland Deschain has inspired a shit ton of characters. Loads of them. I would love to say that. I don't know if I could say that, though. Roland Deschain is a wonderfully flawed, pained, sad character that finds, at the very start of the series, finds himself pretty much with a heart of stone and closed off to the world, to the point where like he is not incapable of being just this machine of violence, this harbinger of revenge, this architect of aggression. And it's the wonderful journey and the hardships and the sense of dwindling humanity that he sees on the road toward the Dark Tower that revitalizes and rejuvenates his heart and his soul. And you know what? I was going to say, there is one character I know he did inspire, but it's a character that not many people know about. Only a select few. But he's a machine at the start of Dark Tower. He is beholden to this duty. He is beholden to his mission. He is beholden to his revenge. He is so desperately flawed because of the events that he has went through on the lead up to the point of the start of the books, and the journey that you see him go through as he becomes more open to the world, to where he finds his family again, to where he finds humanity still thriving among the wastelands and family amongst those trials and tribulations. The man goes from the last of his line, the last gunslinger, which is it's pretty much an inspired sort of concept from the Knights of the Round Table. They even call Arthur of Eld. There's references in Dark Tower that take from mythology that we have here in the real world in some weird twisted way. And so he is one of the Knights of Arthur Eld, or one of the lineage of Arthur Eld, which is one of the lineage of, again, meant to be the Knights of the Round Table, but in a more sort of gunslinger way. Big fucking side irons, big fucking revolvers. You know, you didn't put your sword on the table, you put your gun on the table. You know, real fucking like gunslinger shit. You know, and he's the last of his kind, former Gilead. And he has seen his home, his family, his loved ones, anyone that he has ever shown emotion to, be turned to the flame burned on pyres, destroyed, ruined, cut through. He lost his friends at the battle of what's the battle of fucking battle on the hill. Essentially, him and his friends have one last desperate stand when they're like fucking 15 to try and fend off the forces of the Man in Black, Randall Flagg. And so by this point, he's just a husk. He's just a fucking husk. But he still has his mindset that he needs to get across the fucking desert and put a bullet in the back of Randall Flagg's head. And it's in that journey toward the tower where Randall Flagg is also journeying towards that he finds his humanity again for the people living in the ring worlds, the people living in the baronies, the wastelands, the people that he becomes his like surrogate family. He calls it a quartet. Quartet being basically a group drawn by destiny. And it's this quartet that gives him a sense of familiarity that he once lost through his family and his friends being basically stripped from him through this journey. And he becomes a father again. Like, not in a direct biological way. In some senses, yes. In some senses, no. He becomes a father again. He becomes friends. He has family. He goes through these trials and tribulations that lead him across the eight universes of Stephen King. And to see his character start from where he was, this husk, this basically fucking like relentless killing machine, to someone basically by the end, a tired old man who by the end of it is just done, but has somewhat found more humanity than he started with, is a wonderful arc, a wonderful development in sort of storytelling and character design that is so fucking beautiful to me. I would like to say that he influenced a lot of characters. I like to say he influenced maybe other novelists, maybe. Can't say though. I don't really see people talk about him that much, which is a shame. But that's to answer your question in a long-winded way, because I'm a long-winded old man myself. I don't know. And with that being said, folks, I need to wrap it up because I need to make my way to prior obligations. So I am going to love yous and I'm going to leave yous for the rest of the night, folks. I will be back tomorrow with more Alan Wake and throughout the week of more Alan Wake. I want to thank yous all for coming out tonight and hanging out with us for a little while. I love yous all to pieces. If you've not already done so, you can check out my social media in the following places. If it wants to work. Let's see if it does. But you can find me in the following places. You can also check us out if you want to watch more of the streams, depending on what platform you're watching on. You're more than encouraged to hit that follow button. That way you don't miss it in the live stream as it goes live. If you're on the YouTube side of things, make sure you hit that like button. And if you're not already done so, hit the subscribe button. That way you don't miss out in the live stream as it goes live. But I'm going to love yous and I'm going to leave yous. Lucky though, I get to see yous on the next stream. Some messages come through. I'll make sure to just acknowledge for someone making their Dark Tower questions so I can lengthen the stream. I'm sorry. That won't happen, Ruby, but maybe in tomorrow's stream. Yes, Panda, you did miss us, but we're going to be heading off here. And I love you all to pieces. Have a good one, Hunter. Love you to pieces. Have a good one, Maya. Love you too. And have a good one, Panda. If you missed the stream, you can always go back, watch the VOD, be it on YouTube or Twitch. But anyway, I love yous. Go leave yous.